In this video, we will be discussing about the results of the elongation index test. Here at the top, you can see the total weight of the sample W1 is 1200 grams. That is the sample which we have considered or which we have taken for the test is 1200 grams. In the first and the second column, we have given the sieve sizes through which the aggregates were passing, and on the column 2 the sieve sizes on which the aggregates were retained are mentioned here. The next, if you see, for the elongation test, we have the length gauge size is given by length of the slot corresponding to 20 mm and 16 mm sieve is calculated as 9 by 5 into the sieve sizes 20 plus 16 by 2 is equal to 32.4 mm. Likewise, corresponding length gauge size can be calculated for different sieves. Now coming to the weight of aggregate which were retained on the length gauge, remember in the flakiness test we had weighed the aggregates which were passing through the thickness gauge, but here in the elongation test we will be weighing the aggregates which retain on the length gauge. So here in the second determination column, where the two samples we have taken, number 1 and number 2, for the elongation test, and on the number 1 column you can see the weight is already noted down, which is 112 grams for the sieve sizes of 20 mm to 16 mm, that is the aggregates which had passed through 20 mm and retained on 16 mm. The weights of aggregate which were retained on the length gauge are recorded for different sieve sizes like 16 to 12.5 and then 12.5 to 10, 10 to 6.3 mm sieve sizes. Next, if we go to the bottom, we see we have calculated all the weights W3 of the weights of aggregate which were retained on the length gauge. Now we have to calculate the elongation index, which is given by total weight of materials which were retained on various length gauges divided by the total weight of the samples taken in percentage. So that comes out to be 39.33% for the first sample, and for the second sample it comes to be 39.67. Now the average elongation index in percentage will be this plus this, that is 39.33 plus 39.67 divided by 2, that is average of 2, it will give us the average elongation index in percentage, which is 39.50% here. Also, as per IS code, flakiness index tests are not applicable to aggregate sizes smaller than 6.3 mm. So in this way we have calculated the elongation index in this experiment. Thank you.